Hello, drama lovers, welcome to my Young and the Restless official channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. Before we dive into today's content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and show some love by giving this video a like up. Nikki runs into Jack when she enters society. He asks her to join him and modernize him on how effects are going at Chancellor. He's thrilled for her. She questions if that's true or if he's putting on an act because they're musketeers. Jack squints at her, confused by the slap and her tune. Nikki Jack over. They sit, and Nikki clarifies that she doesn't dub Jack is happy for her. But it's complicated because of Billy. They go over the stress not driving her back to drink. Jack admits she's at the top of her game. Nikki revisits taking Billy's place. Jack tells her he loves any chance to rail at the mustache. But this situation isn't one of them. Nick is surprised by him passing up an occasion to slam Victor. Jack admits he's fine with what Victor did, although not the way he did it. It made Billy take a long hard look at himself. He thinks his family has eventually set up himself, and has let go of his grievance. That no way would have happened else. His thankful Victor acted despicably true to form. Nikki allowed. Should hear him say he was thankful to Victor. Jack points out that Lily's also back where she belongs and Nick is happy at Chancellor. Shell sore if Victor leaves her to do her thing. Nikki muses, all's well that ends well. Jack says not exactly. Victor has to leave Claire and Kyle alone, only also can there be peace between their two families again. Nikki warns that persuading Victor to leave Claire and Kyle alone won't be easy. She hates that he's being so stubborn about it. But he thinks he's guarding her. Jack warns he'll only push her down. He complains that Victor doesn't want him to be happy, and if that includes his granddaughter being contributory damage, so be it. He wants Nikki's help to endorse for the youthful suckers. Nikki coos, you're so romantic, Jack about. She's all for supporting true love. But if this all crashes down, she'll be the bon. Wu has to face Victor's wrath. Jack asks, since when are you hysterical of Victor's wrath? Nikki Jack over. In their suite, Kyle warns Claire they've to let the heads know they're not coming in before they can enjoy their breakfast. They pick up their phones to shoot textbooks. At society, Nikki tells Jack she can handle a hissy or two and will do whatever she can to keep Claire and Kyle from detriment. Their phones ding and Jack says Kyle ate bad bonds and can't come into the office moment. Nikki clucks at the contestants. Claire seems to have eaten those same bonds and can't come in either. They smile at youthful love being godly and decide to let this go. Nikki in their suite, Claire and Kyle each get textbooks saying, no worries. Claire fears they're fractured. Kyle suggests they make the utmost of it and feeds her. She smiles, further please. He obliges. They go over this being her first time playing hockey. She's enjoying it a little too important. This can't be again. Kyle mocks her, absolutely not. She walls, perhaps every now and also. He pulls her into his arms, and they start kissing and fall onto the bed. At society, Nikki is glad she and Jack are good. He'll always be honest with her. She'll always be honest with him too. Jack quips, indeed if it means betraying Victor's trust. Nikki hopes it doesn't come to that. Phyllis updates Summer and Nick. At the CAC, Summer and Nick ask Phyllis what happened between her and Sharon. She says they talked but has to be prodded for further information. Phyllis says they talked about how much they love their kiddies and how they'll leave their wrathfulness and rage on the clinic bottom and move on together. Summer muses. Tracy says she and Alan are engaged. But it's hard to be happy when people she cares about have been through such a horrible fire. Sharon assures her that the maniac specifically came after them. She hopes Tracy's not upset about her own safety. Tracy just finds the whole thing so horrible and crazy. Sharon admits it's been one blow after the coming recently. She'll focus on the tableware stuffings. She and Phyllis worked together and saw the good in each other. Tracy likes hearing this. Sharon confides that they nearly failed doubly and tells her about them setting off the alarm that touched off the gas. Tracy flashes to the announcement on Alan's phone that said, remote device suddenly detached. Gas expatriation stopped. Tracy asks, you were designedly gladdened. Sharon nods, however, she and Phyllis would be dead if Nick and Chance hadn't got there when they did. It now passed to them that their prisoner had set preventives in place in case they tried to escape. Tracy whispers, deadly preventives. Tracy thanks Sharon for participating her story with her. Sharon actually thinks it would be veritably helpful if she and Phyllis could speak to Alan about it. Tracy balks, but you're a trained professional. Sharon can't psychoanalyze herself. Alan is just so perceptive and brilliant he might be suitable to help them catch the kidnapper. Tracy explains that he's in Paris right now. Sharon asks if she thinks he'd make time for them when he comes back. Tracy is sure that he wouldn't mind. Sharon thinks that Alan did so well helping her with the hypnotism, that he just might be her lucky charm. Tracy hopes they catch this person soon. Sharon says no bon is safe until this madcap is taken off the thoroughfares. Sharon Tracy here. Sharon shares an idea with Phyllis. Sharon joins Phyllis, Summer, and Nick at the GAC and everyone chirps, "Good morning." Phyllis remarks that it might be grueling to make this new world order be. Sharon asks if she's having alternate studies. Phyllis assures her she's ready to make it be. Sharon hopes their kidnapper will be flushed out from under whatever gemstone they crawled under. Nick admits he was nervous leaving them alone at Crimson Lights. He allowed. They might trash the place. Sharon teases that she and Phyllis have experience with that. Talk turns to Tracy turning up at the coffee house. Sharon says she was so sympathetic she participated a bit of what they went through with her. She realized it was cathartic. And it might be helpful for Phyllis too. Alan is a genius therapist. He just might have some sapience into whatever it was who took them. Phyllis is all for getting near to the verity and wants to know when they can talk to this Alan. Sharon says he's out of city for now, but he'll be back. She enthuses. Wouldn't it be amazing if Alan Larrant was the K we need to help bring this fire to an end? Tress's despair. At Crimson Lights, Tracy leaves Alan a voicemail and hopes had a good flight over. But she can't come over right down. "Why don't you give me a call when you get this and I love you?" She disconnects and wails. "This isn't possible. This just cannot be." Trace E4. Jack comes by and finds Tracy crying on the yard. She wails, "Oh Jack. I need you to tell me that I'm losing my mind. I need you to tell me that I haven't made the biggest mistake of my life." According to the spoilers for The Young and the Restless, Adam Newman might say 4 stunning words that Chelsea Lawson might find it hard to believe. Let's talk about how things might play out now that Chelsea and Adam are moving forward with their romantic reunion. For quite some time, Adam has been anticipating this blissful new chapter with his partner. Since Chelsea has surrendered to their mutual feelings, Adam will definitely be on cloud 9 for a while. Although Adam hasn't pressured Chelsea so far, he has an impulsive side that's for him to rein in. As Adam and Chelsea's bond deepens, it could change Adam's perspective and make him eager to move their romance further along. Fans of iForg now that Chelsea and Adam have recently rekindled their romance in the bedroom, so they are now getting closer. Of course, Adam and Chelsea are also getting plenty of domestic moments under the same roof since she lives with him at the ranch. At some point, Adam may decide it's time to buy an engagement ring and pop the question. Adam might feel like there's no need to wait since Chelsea is the woman he wants to spend the rest of his life with. That could leave Adam eager to lock in their long-term future. Adam might plan an elaborate proposal and come up with a grand gesture to win Chelsea over on the idea of remarriage. It's easy to imagine Adam getting down on one knee before Chelsea is truly ready to take that step. It's important to keep in mind that Adam has a history of proposing to many of his love interests too soon. Whatever the case, Adam may ultimately say these 4 stunning words to Chelsea. "Will you marry me?" That could throw Chelsea for a loop and leave her pumping the brakes a bit. Although Chelsea wants a future with Adam, that doesn't mean she's ready to say yes to tying the knot again, at least not yet. If Adam asks Chelsea to wed too soon, she might not give him the answer he wants. However, Chelsea could cave in eventually since she's been making some optimistic predictions about the road ahead with Adam. Connor Newman would surely love to see his parents seal the deal on their reunion. So maybe Adam and Chelsea will plan their next wedding sooner or later. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Chelsea and Adam will have more to figure out when it comes to their relationship. So we'll bring you updates on any engagement news that might come down the line.